Don't be a train. 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 Don't be. That fucking jump scare me as well. That's the worst thing. Good evening, everyone. I'm ready to game. Who's gonna win? Can't be bothered. Is it? Yes, yes, yes. It's the. Where is it? Where is it? I can do this. Where is it? This one. Good morning. So welcome to the shortest stream of the week. Assume that I never have anything ready to say on. I'm hearing an overload of sound right now. Maybe the games audio is right. So last week, well, actually last week I didn't even stream, but the week before, I had to actually change game like mid Sunday stream, which is a 2-hour stream. Like if I have to change game, that's kind of crazy talk. But so I actually had to reinstall it because I was having some crashing issues, and don't we know about crashing issues after last night's fiasco of a stream? Let's just say. I want to see what the audio pickup is like at the moment, because it sounds very loud for me. If it will pick up. Oh no, hang on. I've got the wrong thing turned on. I still had the VR settings on. Okay, there we are. So, but yeah, usually once you play this game, there's room to discuss the actual sport itself. Which I like doing. And the topic that we have today to discuss is actually, I mean, just no racing to discuss. Launch. I think there's only been 4 launch. I mean, I liked the new livery, I will say. The new Rebel livery. It's a departure, which, look, any departure from the normal Red Bull livery is a breath of fresh air nowadays. Okay, so we got rain. We got light rain later. Okay, oh yes, it's been an absolute mess of a weekend. Okay. Make our way on intermediates. We can probably steal a good result. Eight minutes. I'm not gonna go until start seeing it start to get drier. Yeah, the other thing we can talk about right now is always a fun topic is what would be your favourite acts to put on the calendar. I mean, I definitely have my favourites, and also we would also have to ask the question of how many should we have. Oh, it's starting to go down right. How long is the lighter rain? Not for long. Not for long. Okay, I didn't realize she had already gone out. Okay, so straight away, we want to get those tires warmed up as much as possible. I might have gone a little bit early.
Okay, Rick.
So So the issue is that I just loaded what we had before, and I don't know how I don't know how many laps they're fueled for. So I need to consider that. I might have a second lap in there. I should have had a second lap in there, a second flying lap. That make more sense in these conditions. Just have 2 bites of the cherry. Then you can go early and then pick up, and you'll still have the tires. Oh, okay, so to the point where we can actually conserve the tires. Okay, well she can go for attack now. Let's go Ricardo. You want to attack out that final corner. Track's still getting better. But like, I should have put a second. In. Or a second, yeah, enough for a second nap in. A second warm up lap, that is. You know what? Actually, it's starting to get warm. Starting to get more wet again. The ERS is not going to be sufficiently charged, is it? He is at risk. Make the most of an empty track. Just to make sure we get in. Yeah, because they've got no traffic this time. Depends if he's got enough ERS for the lap, which I think it was marginal. Okay, didn't improve. Oh, but okay.
Understood.
No improvement on either side. Worth a punt. Also didn't have the best of the tires. Oh yeah, definitely. Let's see. And are we being pushed up on both? Yeah. Wow. We need a pass the car so badly.
It won't be long before we get underway here in Japan with 50.
Okay, now the race is gonna be absolute shit show. Okay, I don't have the forecast. 17th and 18th. Okay, so a safety car pit lane loss is actually quite a bit. Um, I don't believe that. That's going to be like less than that. We do have to consider a safety car could happen though. Do of having could do of having a like an actual forecast of this, but we don't really have one. I can just tell based on this how many. Okay, so what I've got, I've only got one for wet, so okay. Mandatory compound. It's a wet race. Okay, so just had to double check that. So, okay, I'm actually gonna. We're gonna forget the strategy, I think. Here. We're gonna just. I'm just gonna wing it. We're not gonna go in with the strategy. I'm just gonna play it by ear. Just need to know how long the softs can last. That's the important thing. Two wet tires, but I don't need to put the wet tires on. Yeah, the play here is to start on mediums. Because I don't know how far away the rain is going to be. Okay, we did just fit new engine before. So the fuel should be fine. If anything, I should just run normal engine mode when it's dry. Messed up the capture there. Okay. Oh yeah. Of course I want to win this session.
The anticipation
This
is
is the most
really
fun part
building
about this
here.
game.
The fans in attendance are absolutely.
The
The drivers
races
are
like
warmed
this.
up. They're ready to go here at the Japanese Grand Prix. minutes, lights out, and away we go.
And away we pause. Okay. They need to be hyper aggressive into turn 1 here. Oh, do cut the corner. Oh my. Does Bortoleto know where the track is? Okay. So, let's see. Let's see the forecast. 12 minutes. Light rain at 12 minutes. Well, that still potentially can run the tires. Kinda heavy. So conserving fuel.
Okay.
Use your wrist when you need to. This kind of needs it to get the order here. Although in this race we are playing the long game. Struggling to keep up. Okay. They're both falling off.
Yep.
Save the tires a little bit. Everyone's going full sweaty right now, so. We need to stay in contention though. 6 minutes and then harder in 10 minutes. Maybe starting on soft tires would have been a good call.
Okay. Understood. Okay. Understood.
Yeah, I just needed harder in DRS range. Is it raining yet?
Okay. Understood.
It's raining now. Okay, I have to make a bold decision here. Heavy rain in 8 minutes. Could inters if I put them on for 4 laps? That'd be the play. Well, I know what the play is right now is to use up these tires as much as possible. Oh, everyone's pitting now. Everyone's going into this. Dare to be different. Everyone's going into this. It's gonna be heavy rain though. It's a rain percent. See, this doesn't say how much rain on the track, but okay, this is almost one. So Inters is the call here. If this is to be believed. We've got enough of a gap to stack. Slazeron, good morning to you. How are you doing? Well, assuming it's morning, it's might not be. I am good. You an F1 fan? Oh yes. Okay, I got the right times in then. Okay, yeah, we'll just go into this here. And by the way, I have no strategy planned on this. I am just winging this because it's going to be a dry to wet to potentially dry race. Oh, fair enough. Same here. Actually, I don't really watch the races of other series. I'm just vaguely aware of what happens in other series. Okay, so what have we got? Right, do not run these tires down. These are potentially to the end of the race tires. Yeah, I've never watched ETM before. You know one thing I do like, and they do this every 2 years, is they do historic races at Monaco. Okay, I did not expect that to be fucking wet. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, what's the play here? I mean, we've already pit. Yeah, they do every 2 years a historic set of historic races at Monaco, and that is so fun to watch because you watch F1, you think, oh, Monaco's boring. No one overtakes. In historic races, yes, they do. There is so much action at Monaco in historical cars because they can overtake. So when I see that, I'm thinking, oh, okay, so part of it could actually be the drivers. I underfueled. I underfueled right at the start. I put like 12 kilograms less fuel than I needed to finish the race. So my logic behind this is, okay, so I'm carrying less fuel from the start, so I'm losing less lap time. I do this on every track. I take less fuel to begin with, so I'm losing less lap time because I'm carrying less weight. at the same time, I do need the fuel to get to the end of the race, so I have to turn the engine down. So that kind of balances itself. But the other effect of turning the engine down is that it actually saves the engine. So the engine has less wear. So you might get to the end of the race where you've got a little bit of fuel left. You can turn the engine back to normal because you balance out the fuel. And you've actually got a stronger engine by that point. And it also allows you to keep the engines through the season. You know what? Like, she's so far behind. Why not? Maybe we'll get a safety car. Yeah, it saves the car for the long run, whilst not really hampering too much. And I do have a little bit of a margin where at the start of the race I do turn it up to the maximum, and then every so often during the race I can turn it back to normal. But also because of rain, it does, like, you don't lose too much from doing it. As you think.
Thank you for the follow.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I typically do this every Sunday morning for a couple hours. I'll do like one race. I think today is going to be a bit of a mess because I'm continuing something that I started 2 weeks ago. Well, a race weekend started 2 weeks ago because the game actually just started crashing and endlessly crashing. So it's like, okay, you know, I have to reinstall the game. So what I really need right now is for Stroll to take out Sainz, or for Stroll to somehow take out Behrman. I've seen weirder things. Let's see how quick she's going. Okay. Is she gaining time? So we can't be out on inters. We can't be out on inters in these conditions. Some are, I don't know how. Right here. We'll just start storming up the field.
We okay on temperatures?
I need to be careful because this is the last wet tire he has, so I can't really warm up too much. So, I've got a question in my stream title, and that is, what tracks would be on your ideal F1 Canada? And how many tracks do you think the Canada should have? I took them both. So, Cortas is made up, so made up driver. And then I thought, like, I'd take one made up, one real driver. So I took Ricardo. I swapped all the drivers. At the start of the campaign, I swapped all the drivers to where they were in 2025. So I'm basically starting from the 2025 season. And I also swapped the order of the calendar to be like last year. Like, in hindsight, what I really could have done is name myself Cadillac. And I could have taken Bottas and Perez. Oh, that would have been cool. That would have been cool, just simulate the next season. I don't think Limvad is in this game though, so RB would have had to take on a different driver. Okay, Ricardo, you need to start getting past people. Alright, I hope you have a good Sunday as well. I'll see you later. Track's losing dampness, but it's gonna gain it again. So I think it's within my best interest to actually just stay out. Temperatures will go up. Let's avoid herbs. I need to get 17th and 18th, by the way, for the targets. We're running down these tires. We're gonna lose so much time here. There were poor decisions made here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit before I can even use the tires. Okay, what is everyone picking to? Or wets? Okay, so my advantage is gone now. Okay, go aggressive on this. Okay, Ricardo will somehow be able to save this. Cortez. Second and that. Oh, yeah, okay, definitely gonna want that wet tire. It sucks I had to use a wet tire in practice. Stop avoiding these. Okay. You can also stop avoiding these. Save those tires, I think. Yeah, Ricardo's gonna have to be out on Inters here. He can at least go to the end of the race.
And there's been a slow pit stop.
Of course there's been a slow pit stop, because why wouldn't that be something that goes on in this race, right? The fuel is good now for the rest of the race. Actually, we can even bump up the engine. Okay, go full attack with this. So, okay, so I'm gonna have to employ team orders here. Wondering where this safety car chance has just disappeared to. Because there was a high chance of a safety car. Safety car would have saved this race. Is we are 26 seconds behind, so can't make that in a short period of time. Only hope on crashes now. So I don't think there was anything strategy-wise that we could have done better there. To be honest, our problem is just a sheer lack of pace.
Over the finish line and today's winner.
Car is just so slow. Okay, now safety car is applied.
Yep, it's the Haas that's affected there.
Oh, two got taken out, but after I finished.
I doubt we'll see a smile on the face of Daniel
we're gonna
Ricciardo
have
after
to
that.
emperor our goals going forward, because that's twice that we've not hit either. We need the goals to actually make the money, the team. Also, this kind of shit needs to stop. Okay, about time. Two. Okay. We can make that in time though. So what else? So I need to think, where do I want my car to be performance wise? High preservation is good. Why don't I just build straight line rocket ship? DRS effectiveness would be a nice thing to have, actually. Okay, so we made rear wings, we have the underfloor. Let's think, what do we still have? So, redesigning the chassis might be an idea, but hang on. Can I actually make any of the designs? No. Okay, the front wings and the side pods we can wait for a bit. The suspension, I have to make new ones. Let's just. I mean, we'll replace this. Have a spare rear wing as well. Suspension can affect top speed. When is the next ATR period? Didn't mean to do that. Okay, ATR period is quite far off. So we can develop. Oh, actually, hang on. I didn't realize we didn't even use any ATR yet. Okay, if we're going to use it, we're going to use it on the chassis. Actually, I'm only going to use half of it on this one. Yeah, okay, so we'll do that, and then... So... Engine cooling I don't care so much about. The chassis... These are expensive to make, but... some weight saving. Let's go with that. Airflow middle. What does the airflow middle actually do? Okay, so it just increases downforce. The engine cooling I don't really care much about. This will help with the top speed. Okay, and then where would that put us? Ranks on the grid. Would definitely be an improvement. Okay. You know, we'll just put one on because we can just add more later. We do have a part that's being finished in design, literally tomorrow. We'll also design a new suspension because we're about run out of them, and we need to get this. We need to get this this suspension done quick. So, tire preservation, pretty important. What do I want to be focusing on? Top speed and speed corners, but having more in the low speeds. It's pretty nice. Extra acceleration. Good tire preservation will be nice. That can help with the performance as well. Okay, what does this do for us? Doesn't do anything actually. Okay, so what if? Imagine. Okay. So we're quite far behind on the low speed, but I think the low speed will just make a new front wing. That. We're already low on tire preservation. We're already pretty good on that. That allows strategy, but strategy doesn't matter if I can't get past. But if the car's not fast enough, it doesn't matter what the strategy is. Okay. What about this? That doesn't make us like best, but it'll be an improvement all around. Whilst also just really focusing on the top speed, and the acceleration is another big one as well. So we'll go with this one. 16 days, so I could potentially have one ready for the race after if I emergency build. Okay. I forgot this. I forgot. Okay, that's board. They. I mean, they're still satisfied with us, I guess. We're gonna make some floors. This car park takes 5 days. I can't make another one. Wow. Okay, then this gets increased to 5. Okay, with the upgrades, that should at least start helping. So, okay, one of them probably won't fail unless it's a crash. One of them probably will, though. Not going to focus on the front wing just yet. Right? I think the next big project will have to be the front wing. How many days we got? 7 days. Not gonna get it done in time. And then we'll have another one of these being built with normal for after. Which will make 2. We might not be replacing this part too soon. Okay, an extra replacement. Let's see where that leaves us now. I mean, it could be worse. The dirty air tolerance size is an issue. We'll have to find a fix for. High speed corners. We're doing well in high-speed corners, so. Affiliate drivers. I forgot about that. What is this thing? Okay, she's improving. Wait, I need at some point put affiliate drivers in, don't I? Yeah, okay, it needs to be better will to will for sure. That's a salary. I mean, there are free agents here. If I did want... If I did want decent drivers. Oh, they're the same age. Wow, that's funny. Who do we think's gonna do better out of the two of them this season? Perez and Bottas, that is. Sorry. Oh, Van Dorn is still sticking around. See if I can pinch someone's reserve driver. I need to find someone that's already pretty good, but also got quite a high ceiling. That'll require buying him out of a contract. I'm looking for an affiliate driver. I can't go for anyone that's already in the team. All the good ones are already in teams. Someone has got a decent ceiling. Hopefully someone else also is playing in F2. Okay, so we'll scout that. We'll see if we can buy them off other teams. The other thing is that there are free agents. It wouldn't feel right, though. How big does this have to be? Wow. Wait, what? That's a crazy salary to ask when you're not racing currently. Would you prefer to be an affiliate? 5 million for an affiliate, that would be that's crazy. That would be more expensive than Ricardo. It's... I don't want to speculate, but maybe he's actually better. Wow, that's a wild statement. Imagine you make that in like 2019 or 2018. I think that's when he was still a Red Bull. Imagine making a statement that Perez is better than Ricardo. His aptitude is not that great. Actually, none of these team members are that great. Can we get someone else actually? But the suspension isn't huge. Okay, so what you're really gonna need to do is yeah, we need someone that's good at aerodynamics. The other stuff I can work with. I also realize we've not made any like big facility investments, which is a big important thing to do. Schooling I don't care so much about. DRS Delta is important to us right now. Simulations would be kind of good. Okay. He can have some improvement as well. What needs to improve here? I don't know what leadership actually does. Processes, not really. definitely need this one. That's the most important there. Right. Now, let's have a look at our facility. We need to improve this. Okay. That's a little bit. That's a little bit pricey for what we get from that. We might as well actually just build stuff that aren't built yet. Okay, now we need to focus on just long term. Scouting department doesn't matter so much. We'll upgrade this. We're going to spend a lot of money here in a short period of time. Increase the mentality within the team. Oh, extra income. I'll take that. Probably a good idea to just have all of these built. See, this is, I think this affects, yeah, this affects, I think the marketability affects like the sponsor plans. The forecast accuracy. Ooh. I'm not gonna improve that just yet. This is the other big thing I can. If I upgrade this, I can't upgrade anything else. Okay. 15 million net. So I think these two only properly affect once we have extra wind tunnel time and CFD. Okay, so what we got now to get our money? Driver marketability. I don't care about driver marketability. Driver performance, driver mentality. Okay. these work. We can't really touch these. This is going to be risky. I don't care about our affiliates. Mid-session interviews. Mentality. Wait, so agreeing to too many results in diminishing returns. Doesn't seem like it made much of a difference there. I guess it's gonna affect our drivers. That'd be unfortunate, but not too much we can do about it. You don't have to deal with it. I mean, I'm gonna see this everywhere. Like, this isn't our greatest try.
Welcome along to another exciting
And I
weekend
only get
of
the
F1
calculator out.
action.
It's Ferrari who are currently ahead in the constructors' standings.
Our weekend action starts here.
Set calculator. Use our worn parts for the practice sessions. The run plan, I'm going to want you to go on a long run plan here. Because we've got our parts to get knowledge on as well. I forgot she had a gearbox that she had binned. Do not bin any of our parts. So I don't want any crashes in this practice session because this is an important one. Because we actually brought upgrades to the track. hard tires are probably going to be good here because I'm thinking it's going to be a 2-stop. We're probably going to be going medium hard. Go for it. Get practice out of the way. Let's see if we can get qualifying out of the way as well. So that next week we can just do the race and then do another whole weekend.
We okay on temperatures?
Yeah, but I know they're cold. Issue of practice is that the game really likes to interrupt, like the speed up.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
Just have to wait until we get to 5 out of 5. These are getting knowledge at around the same time each. There are some drivers that are probably way quicker. I'm getting part knowledge, back knowledge. I want to see what our actual pace is in qualifying though, because we should be much higher up the order. Okay, come in.
All okay from my side.
Okay, Ricardo got a good one. Okay, we'll try that. We'll keep the same tires. Same run plan. This was already good. It says there's 69 possibilities. Oh, 3 sessions of this. I can't remember if this was... I don't think this was a sprint. It's because this, in the game, this was going to be the... It was going to be the start of the season, because that's what it was in 2024. I don't think we can have sprint races at the start of the season on the first. That'd be funny though. Like Melbourne 2026 sprint race. Sprint race. We get that this session. 5 out of 5. I read that as the car is bloody perfect. Oh, perfect timing. Did we just get the perfect setup in the first session? That would be scenes if we did. Okay, no sprint race. Okay, not exactly perfect. Oh. We do that. That's a minor tweak, and that should be it. I don't want to use too many mediums. I feel like I'm going to need them for this particular race. I want to see how long those tires can last. So we're going to do an insane amount of laps on them. And, okay, and then... Okay, there are actually 3 set of possibilities here to hit 100%. So... I mean, we'll get eventually, so I think we can go long runs as well. Since we also do have the 3rd practice session. And what we really need right now is part knowledge. The problem with having everything turned down for these sessions is that until I reach qualifying, I don't know where the pace is. Okay. This is a sign of how boring the practice sessions are. I can just sit here and stare at the screen. Okay, that means that it's not exactly there yet. It's not perfect. On Ricardo's side, it's gonna have to be perfect after that. There was only like one other setup I could try. The online calculator is fantastic, by the way. Anyone that plays this game, recommend using it for practice because it just makes things so much quicker. You don't have to play around trying to figure out which is which, and that gets really tedious, and practice is always boring anyway. It's actually finished his run already. It's... How much fuel did I... Wait, no way has he done 28 laps. And only ran half of the life of the tyre. Okay, so we got... Narrows it down to 2 possible... Wow. I'm actually gonna get this. Okay, I'm gonna have to still go for setups then on the 3rd session. Just get that last 1%. I guess the long runs didn't help so much. Okay, last practice session. We handed back 2 sets of software. I could have used those for qualifying. Okay. Guess we're going for mediums. I need to look to see how that actually works, like the handbacks. Central on the car park probably isn't going to be done by the end of this session. Let's see what we can manage pace-wise. We're still really far off the pace.
Yep.
Quarter in. But make sure we have the right. Yeah. Are you kidding me? How many attempts do we have to take to get this set up? Okay, changing it once again. So this has to be the right setup. But whether we'll get enough time testing it is another story. Sending him back out just to test parts. Our part knowledge is important. Don't know whether she's gonna get it or not. So, I'm seeing suspended goose. Which is kind of unfortunate. I think maybe next week we'll play something else. We'll probably do some more cutscenes. Or TCG Comfort. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Sounds good. 95% into the car parts, you know, I'll take that. 96, okay. There's literally no more running than what we did that we could have possibly done. I would say 6 laps, and that's like, we did that all 3 sessions, we did that much.
We're moving on now to the all-in.
So this is where I'm gonna save the game. Okay, now I'm gonna find us someone to raid. quite literally not a single person online that I'm following. I'm gonna go into the Games for Waves Discord, see if I can find someone that's streaming at the moment. Okay, do I have someone that's playing the same game? Okay, I mean, unfortunately, the ads stop me being able to actually see what they're doing. Rerolls are not great in that sense. What exactly are they actually doing? Are they doing the 2026 season, I think? Right, okay. We'll go and read some others. Is anyone doing... Okay, there's all the time. It's literally someone playing a different game. No one's talking on their streams. You know, I might actually just not raid out. I'm gonna be honest. I need to find someone that does Sunday streams that I can consistently raid to. Let's see. could raid someone doing Monster Hunter Wilds, maybe. That's pretty busy. No, the issue is like no one stands out. No one stands out to me. Okay, I'm not gonna raid out. I'm just gonna end. I literally cannot find anyone to raid. So, so yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll be back a little bit later on with some Monster Hunter Wilds. I'll see you guys then.